Major Shah, one more case of gun violence that has now erupted in the United States. I just want to point out this is St. Louis, and St. Louis is part of Missouri. If you remember, Major Shah, when the new gun law, when the federal gun law had been enacted, Missouri was one of the states in the United States that had said that they're not going to be supporting the new gun law. So one more shooting that has transpired in the United States. This is from St. Louis in Missouri this time. How do you view this, Major Shah?
Pardeep, it's very well brought out by you that that yes, Missouri did say that they would not support the new gun laws and they would not go ahead for that. But again, the gun laws in US are very, very lenient. You try getting a gun in India, but it is close to impossible. The DM will not sign on the file. It will keep on lying there for months and years together. It is not easy. And you try disposing of a weapon. If anyone who owns a weapon, and if you have kept it in the gun house where you have to give rent to the people, the armorers who keep the gun maintained, I know many cases where the cost of the rent has gone up much more than the value of the gun itself. So that is the case in India. Now, when we talk about the gun laws in the US, they are so lenient that it's very easy to possess a gun. And when that happens, a person who could be mentally disturbed, a person who could be having hateful, revengeful feelings, a person who could be having negative thoughts, it's very easy for him to get trigger happy. And this has been happening in US, particularly in schools, particularly we have noticed among the youth, among the minors, and a 19-year-old boy, just imagine. So yes, as Mr. Slim, the commissioner, has rightly said, they could have been only a handful of casualties on paper, but they are hundreds of casualties. The trauma that these people have witnessed, that they have borne, they're going to live with it for the rest of their lives. And not just them, it is people like us who are saying, oh my God, it's scary. So now a normal, innocent tourist who goes to US, which yes, people do go, will be scared.
Major Shah, I have family living in the United States, and whenever such incidents transpire, you speak to them, you try to understand what they're thinking, how they're feeling, and they're definitely scared. Very rightly that you've pointed out, people in the United States are scared. It's legal to carry a firearm, and a 19-year-old is firing at a high school. We've seen shootings at bars, at pubs, at schools, you name it, and we've seen shootings, metro subways rather. So of course we're going to try and pick this up later in the day to talk more about this and sort of see what has truly transpired in the United States and what the status of those two victims are. But for now, some more breaking developments that are coming in on the broadcast. The Ministry of External Affairs released a statement on missing Indians in Kenya. Major Shah, once again, there are two Kenyans that are missing. Two Indians that are missing in Kenya. The MEA has put out a statement. They've said that they're in regular touch with the Kenyan government. What do you think most likely could have happened?
Well, this is quite an alarming fact, and it is quite scary that, when people go missing and they just disappear and no one knows what exactly has happened. And here people are guessing, they are speculating, and there are investigations on. So yes, it could have been anything. It could have been a case of kidnapping. It could have been a case of the very fact that it could be of personal enmity. It could have been anything. But yes, when you have two Indians missing in Kenya and the MEA also gets activated, and they, of course, why not so? And they express their concern over it, and the investigations are on. I think it is it would be prudent to just wait and watch and let the investigation agencies do their job, because they would be a lot more than what meets the eye. One would actually be surprised when actually the investigations come on and one discovers that so and so thing was happening. There are many investigations which I have done myself, and which we did not have a clue that it would turn out this way. So yes, it is very, very sad. It is very, very unfortunate, and I wish it would not have happened. And so MEA has a tough role to play, a tough job in hand to actually get on to ensure that the investigations are held straight away, and the two missing people are they resurface back as soon as possible, Prati.
All right, thank you so much, Maj Ali Shah, for joining us early this morning and lending your voice to us in 3 top stories of the day.